Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a outline with a shadow rather than a solid line. You can use this on whatever you want, but I think it's going to look best on a wallpaper. So yeah, that's what I mainly see these as. What you want to have is a background image. I'm going to have a background image that's just a brick wall. You want something fairly simple and fairly repetitive. So just grab a simple standard design. Now what you want to do is also have a icon or text or anything that you want to have as an outline. Anything you want outlined. So I chose an Apple logo just like he has in his. So basically what you want to do is remove the background color or background image or whatever you have. Or you can just select the foreground image and copy that directly. But of course I just removed the background just for the tutorial's sake. Now you want to copy it all, or copy the image itself, which is Command C or Control C, and paste, which is Command V or Control V, onto your background layer. Now you want to change the layer styles. This is what this tutorial is about, layer styles. Now you want to change the fill opacity, not the opacity, the fill opacity, down to about 10. So you have a little bit of shading inside. You also want to add an inner shadow, which is the second part of this. It's pretty much the only part of this. The second part, less. Now you can keep the opacity the same, and you can change the angle. He has it at about 60, so I'm going to put it at about 60. Now you might not be able to see this completely. Here you go. Now you want to change the size depending on your image to whatever you want. I'm going to have it at about 40. So you can see that's fairly basic, and all the outline is pretty much the same. It's all the same around the edges, slightly different on this side to what it is this side. Now to change this, you want to change the distance. Now this varies from image to image, but I'm going to put mine at about 7, so about 15. 15 is probably pretty good for my image. Now you can see that's definitely much more dominant on top right hand side and a lot more subtle on the bottom left, and that's so you can see where the light is coming from. Now this image, this background image that I have, has no direct light source, so you really can't change that and make it suit, but I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. I might do it another time. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole tutorial. Now if you don't have a solid colour as a background, this might not look so good. And what you're going to do is just going to remove all fill opacity, and then you want to add a colour overlay, and then just change it to a black. Pretty much. And then you just drop it down to about 10. It's basically the first step, but with a colour overlay rather than the fill opacity. And then you'll have your tutorial. Then you'll have your wallpaper and whatever you want, and it gives you this design. And of course you can just move this over and it looks very similar to his little design, of course on a different wall. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, friend, whatever you want. I might be doing more tutorials depending on what I find, but thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.